Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today we are going to be playing a game I truly loved for a very long time growing up. I think you either know it or you have no idea whatsoever about the game, but it's Rampage. It's a pretty self-explanatory game. I don't think we need to get too involved into it. The port over on the NES was not the best. Like, I think later on they did wind up improving on it and made it a much more enjoyable, playable game. But I think the original port didn't do the game justice. Like, the monsters are, as you can see, like, this is a kind of a poorly done ape. Like, yeah, you can kind of understand that it is an ape, but it really doesn't look like it. It almost looks like part frog. I don't know. But it's a fun, silly game. Very basic. You know, you're rampaging through town. We destroy all the buildings. We get points. We try not to die, and we eat people. And that's kind of the extent of the game. I mean, you do as much damage as you can to the buildings until they can't take no more. Another thing that seems to be missing from the more of the later games and the arcade is the ability to punch down and like do stuff to the building from the top. And I don't know why we're not able to get on the other side of this building. So maybe we go down here, up and over. But, like, I mean, there's not much to say about the game. It is a port over. It is a good quality classic arcade game. But it just did not get dealt justice in its earlier ports over. As you can see, this one is pretty, like, low quality, low budget, really. I mean, they were porting over an arcade to you know, much less hardware in the NES, but they did do a lot more justice to the games later on. But I just wanted to do a quick touch base on it, you know, see what the port was. And, you know, like I said, it's subpar in relation to almost every other port as well as the actual arcade game. But all in all, it's still a very fun game, especially when you and a buddy hang out and play it. The controls also on this one are a little sluggish. Like, it does not respond, excuse me, as well as it usually should. It's pretty slow going as far as everything. And the buildings, for some reason, just kind of, they topple a lot faster and quicker than they kind of should. Like, usually it takes a lot more damage to take one of these things out, but they're kind of going pretty quick in some of this. Did anyone see the movie? Kind of a like, definitely did not need the movie version of Rampage. Especially since how it wasn't really much of the actual game in the movie. Oh, you do take a lot of damage being in the water. It's funny, the little dude can walk across the water, but when we right in it and take a bunch of damage. But yeah, like it really is pretty slow response time on everything. Everything is just kind of it just kind of meanders. The game meanders. Let's just go with that. It's a meandering port, but nothing really much to go on about. I mean, it's Rampage. Most people should already know it. It's a fun, silly little game. Again. If you really like the game, there's much better ports later on in the next gen consoles that are far better to play than this one. It is the game. I mean, it is true to the arcade. It's just slower. The graphics aren't as good, and they just kind of took out a little bit. As far as like the buildings fall much faster than they normally do, and just a couple of the nuances that I'm trying to rack my brain going over what all is missing in this one as far as some of the other ones, and I cannot think of it at the top of my head. So with that being said, I mean, that's Rampage, and we'll see you next one, guys. Have a good one.